Good afternoon, fellow traders. Black Coffee Trader coming to you on Wednesday, February the 7th. Today's update, another nasty red day. Fair amount of green accounts, but some big red really is what it amounts to today. Unfortunately, did lose a PA account. I didn't realize I was this close to blowing this account. Unfortunately, at 48,620 or something like that, we blew this account. Because of that account being up at 50, almost 51,000 at one point. So frustrating to actually, it would have been over 51,000 at one point. But yeah, frustrating that I lost that. So back to 5 PAs. Do have an eval here at 52,600 that we've been working on. So I need 2 more trading days on it, I believe, and that'll be a PA account. So I've seemed to be kind of in this cycle now where once I've gotten to 6 PAs, I'll lose one and then gain a PA back. And so I'm kind of stuck, which is frustrating. But boy, today for me was just a really nasty, choppy day. I did make one big mistake. I believe it was... Well, I made more than one mistake, let's put it that way. But, yeah, this 161 eval, and I know it's just an eval, but I did trade that early this morning. And I did what I tried to avoid from doing. I did it again several times today. That's why some of these are nearly at GAT max stop out today. But this account, 161, I traded in the, yeah, that's the account that was the worst at 524.80. Pre-market, and I kept adding to a losing trade and finally got stopped out. So yeah, that's frustrating when I do that, and it is a very bad habit that I am working on trying to fix. It's just hard for me to refrain from that at times, and that's just the honest truth. I can't sugarcoat it. I know it sounds stupid, but that's really the truth. I get sucked into that, and I really tried hard, and I fought it today to not add to losing trades and just, hey, if it's going to stop me out, it stops me out. Here's the problem with today. On days like today where we have, we had a fair amount of, like this candle here, we're looking at what? Let's just look at that. We're looking at 12, 15 points. When you have candles, and we had a lot of that, it's very difficult for me to trade unless my entry is really perfect. And what I found happening today quite frequently, because I trade for the most part with this one ATM where I've got a 19 tick stop loss, so I'm basically at $100 bill if I lose, running a target of 90 ticks at a profit, and I rarely hit that. I have, but I rarely hit it. But I'm trailing a 20 tick stop, so I'm trailing $100, basically trailing a $100 bill, and it works well. The problem is with these big days, when we have days where there's a lot of this chop going on. I mean, we had very little, here we had a move down where we had a bunch of red candles, but when you have a lot of this chop going on, it's so easy for me to get chopped up and cut up, and yeah, and that's kind of the result of today, just a pretty nasty, choppy red day. But it is what it is. Positive note, all of my take profit accounts, we were green today, not by much, but they were all green, so that's a good thing. This 419 account, this account that's 48,805, it was about $20 away from being blown this morning, and I added $60 to it. So now I've got about an $80 cushion, which is still not much, and we might lose that account, but we'll take today as progress. The other 2 accounts are above the 50,000 marker. So we'll slowly keep working on that. I cannot trade PA15. It is stopped out for the week because of my $1,000 loss. We added 1 new account today, made a $391 profit on it on evals, and granted, evals are just evals. It's the important thing is really the PA accounts. So this PA14, we've had another winner today on that, 235 in profit. We're above 51,000 now. So I believe tomorrow in a week is the first day of the next payout cycle with Apex. So I would have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, between 6 and 9 trading days left to get that to 52.6. So if I can just keep on the trend I'm on, we might be able to get there. That's really the only account right now that I believe I have much of a hope of getting to a payout during this cycle if I can. because the other account, this one's just under 49,000, just under 49,000. This one's at 49.5. So if we happen to have a couple good winners on it, we might be able to do something there. That account's gone, so yeah, we'll see. But just it hasn't been going so well. And you know, case in point, like this afternoon here, right at the end of the day, I entered on one of these two, and I don't even remember which one, 11 or 13. Yeah, I entered on 11 up here, got stopped for a small win, and then went in with, on account 13, I thought, well, I could build, this account was at $279 in profit, and we ended at 52 because we had this big move up, and we had a pullback, and I thought, well, we're just pulling back, and we'll continue, and what does it do? But we have this 25-point candle, and it just takes me out. So yeah, it was just, that was one of those days, and you know, I should have just left that alone, but I didn't. So we suffer with the consequences, but hey, it is what it is. So all right, I'm going to leave it there. Do want to point out Apex has an 80% off sale back again, so that is nice to see. 80% is a very good discount. So that sale is going on now until about Valentine's Day, ends at 11:59 on the 13th, which is next Tuesday. So we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, about 7 days. We can purchase accounts at 80% off. That's a great deal with Apex. So please use my code BVLSTBTS. Also with Take Profit Trader. Code BCT always gets you the best deal. And once again, I just really want to say thank you very much for those of you that are using my code. It does help me out, and I certainly do appreciate that, helping out the channel in that way. If you're new here, please like and subscribe. My goal here is to take you along on my trading journey. Got to our first payout in January, and we kind of are stuck in the doldrums since then. But the goal here is to get a payout every month this year. Might be a stretch, but that's a goal. Also getting to 10 funded accounts, and then getting to at least a funded account with Take Profit Trader. Those are kind of my big goals for this year. See if we can get there, and obviously hanging on to PAs and getting them to pay out. So we take this end of day and regurgitate the day, rehash the day, figure out what went wrong, what went right, what we learned from it, and hopefully I learn things daily that can help me become a better trader. And you get to see the result of that. So, all right, thanks for your support. I think we'll leave it there. We'll catch up with you tomorrow.